If fear is holding you back from creating content in 2025, I'm glad you found this video because today we are tackling the 5 biggest fears that hold creators back from creating content and how to overcome them. My goal is that by the end of this video, you will have a game plan to start creating content confidently and finally get out of your own way. If you're ready to step up your game as a content creator in 2025, then let's dive right in. Number 1, fear of judgment. Criticism is inevitable. You can't control what people think of you. You can't control what people think of your content. Even the biggest creators get so much hate. Matter of fact, the more you grow, the more opinions people are going to have about you and your content, and the more hate you're going to get. And you know I'm going to come with the stat. A 2023 study found that 65% of social media users are hesitant when it comes to taking action, posting the content, filming the content, because they fear what people are going to think about them. But here's the truth, and I want to challenge you to think about it this way. I actually believe that if you want to frame your perspective in terms of people are actually too busy to care about what I'm doing, and if they are that invested in what I'm doing, then there's nothing you can do about that. So here's the solution when it comes to fear of judgment. People's opinions about you are not going to pay your bills. They're not going to help you in any kind of way. And honestly, you have no control over what other people think about you. Shift your mindset. Stop focusing on what people are going to say. Start focusing about your message. Also, focus on your actual audience. I can't tell you how many times I will see creators just snapping, going back and forth at people that are leaving negative comments when they have 3 times as much positive comments. Focus your energy on your ideal audience. Cater to your audience. Talk to your people. Forget the haters. Forget the people that have something negative and that always have something negative to say about you. They're not your priority. As I create these type of videos, I want to give you actionable steps along the way. One way that you can overcome fear of judgment is to create. The second fear that holds a lot of creators back, the fear of not being good enough. Your reality check is that everyone started as a beginner. Everyone started from zero. I started my channel with 0 followers, 0 subscribers, 0 content. Everything was at 0. I just had to keep showing up, courage to keep showing up so that I built my following. And that's exactly what I want for you. It doesn't have to be perfect, and your videos aren't going to get 100,000 views from the beginning. Every single viewer that you get, every single person that hit that subscribe button is getting you closer to your goal of building a following. And I want you to shed the idea of perfection out of your vocabulary entirely. And another study, creators that post consistently grows about 3 times faster than creators that wait till the content is perfect or wait till they have a high production value until they post. The more you are in people's face, the more they're going to build a connection with you, the more you're going to grow. My motto this year, messy action. Take messy action. Do it even if it's uncomfortable. Do it even if it's not perfect. Honestly, your first 50, your first 100 videos are going to be terrible. So if you're showing up, listen, I am practicing. I am learning the skill of packaging my videos. I'm learning the skill on how to connect with my audience, trying to have a pretty picture, but really you're not talking about nothing. Your actionable tip here to set up a timer, half an hour or an hour every single day, and work on one piece of content. Whatever it is, break it up into chunks. Just focus on what you can control. Number 3 is the fear of being too late. Every single year, we say the same thing. Is it too late to create content? But let me hit you up with some stats. Creator economy right now is actually exploding. It was worth $250 billion in 2024, and is projected to hit $500 billion by 2027. Are you hearing these numbers? It was worth $250 billion going up to $500 billion. And we're still having this conversation of, is it too late? New creators are growing faster than ever. Platforms are favoring fresh content, fresh perspectives right now. So this is the perfect time for you to show up and be yourself. Solution to that fear is obviously to show up, be yourself online, have your unique take, but it's still showing up. Start creating the content. Keep in mind that new audience are discovering new content every single day. Not only is it not too late, your audience, your people are waiting for you right now. Actionable tip that you can walk away with right now is to research your niche right now. What are you interested in? If you were to create content, what would it be about? Research that niche. Start working on one video, one reel, maybe one TikTok, one YouTube video. If you were to talk about that topic, how would you talk about it? What angle would you take? The best time to start creating content, was yesterday, but the second best time is today. Number 4 is fear of low engagement. And that is closely related to perfection. But again, I can't tell you how many creators will tell me, my video's not performing. No one likes it. No one's commenting. No one is sharing. You don't need to have 100,000 people watching your videos for you to have an impact. You just need to find your people to consume your videos. And honestly, you can have a great impact by having 10, 20, 30, 100 people watch your video versus a whole bunch of people that aren't actually taking action or that aren't resonating with your message. And on top of that, I want you to keep in mind that a lot of people consume content and literally never engage with it. They never like, they never comment, not take any action. I would never be putting these videos out. I would never show up, especially right now. I'm pivoting out of hair. I'm creating videos that aren't technically related to my original niche. Even small engagement can lead to your growth. So don't let that stop you. Really shift your focus to adding value. How can I help someone? What value am I adding in this space? Am I copying other creators or am I being myself in my videos? Focus on that versus the engagement. All of the things that happens after you post the content. I said schedule because I would highly recommend you schedule your videos. And on top of that, we complain a lot that we're getting low engagement on our videos. But when was the last time you actually interacted with another creator? It's still social media. We forget that social media is meant to be social. So if you want engagement on your content, then you should be engaging with other people's content as well. Go ahead and try. That's a tip right there. Once you post your content, go and leave comments on other creators or other videos that you enjoy and watch people come back to your channel and your content and leave comments as well. Go ahead. Go try it. I'll wait. Number 5 is the fear of running out of ideas. I actually saw a post just today when I was scrolling on Instagram, just wasting time. It said something about you'd never run out of creativity. The more you tap into your creativity, the more you feel creative. And I couldn't agree with that more. When I sit on social media and I'm not creating and I'm just consuming content and scrolling, I have no thoughts, no ideas. So I'm here scrolling and then I feel empty, like I have no creativity that's flowing. But when I take a step back and I focus on creating and I start creating, that's when all the ideas starts coming. I don't know if you're the same way, but I just wanted to mention that because I definitely feel more creative the more I create. You don't need new ideas every single time. You don't need to reinvent the wheel every single time. You just need to add your own spin to what people are already doing. The stats as well, 80% of creators are not creating new content. They are repurposing content, taking the same idea that they've had and doing it in a different way. It's the same get ready with me. It's the same let me do my hair. It's the same watch me do my skincare videos. They just repurpose it or they find a new angle to share the same content. Once you start creating, you realize that that's not a thing. You're not going to run out of ideas. You're going to get more ideas if anything, and you're not even going to know what to do with them. So the biggest tip here is to just document what you're learning, what you're going through right now, what you're struggling with. That will give you a lot of ideas that you can share with your audience. That will also help your audience. That's how you add value to their lives. When you speak on things that you overcame, what you were struggling with, this is where you are now, and then this is what I did to get to that point. That's a very simple recipe to add value to someone else's life. The actionable tip here is to open the notes tab on your phone and have an ongoing list of ideas. Whenever something comes to you, jot it down. If you're like me and you want to be old school, write it down in a planner. Whatever it is, make sure that you're capturing ideas as they come to you because you can definitely turn them into content. Once you start brain dumping ideas that you have, you realize, I'm never going to run out of ideas. I have ideas every single time. Things are happening to you every single day that you can talk about. We just don't capture them and we don't think about it through the lens of, oh, this could make a good video. Now that you know all of these fears, which one are you going to overcome first? Let me know down below. I hope that this video encouraged you to start taking action. If you're watching this video, I want you to take action. If you want to watch the next video on camera confidence, how to show up on camera confidently, then go ahead and click the video right here. See you in my next one.